廿幾人啊，所有啲村 band 呢啲啊，嗰啲嚟晒。咁啊，咁另外我就睇佢哋而家 form 緊一。 One more please. Thank you.
兩隻，我係啲光暗咯。
哦。因為有陣時間不中有啲 project 可能就
lighting 係啊。其實有埋啲 decorative 嘅
變色嘅變色，暗嘅暗，壞嘅壞咁樣，咁點調啊？咁但係佢偷偷走咗。咁阿 Jo 嚟緊，咁佢嚟到我再佢哋打一條。咁啊。
Oh, nice. My name is Fang. James Fang. Nice. Hello.
你好，你好。Lesson 係多謝晒。
Camera, please. Yeah, one more. Thank you. Nice. And you, please. And cheese. Good. Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Wait. Hello. One more income. Good. Thank you. Yeah. Good. And please the camera. Thank you. One more candle. Thank you. Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice. You too. Yeah. One more. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
And take a picture. Look here. One more, please. Thank you. Over here. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Over here. 1, 2.
Yeah, that's okay. So if you have any problems, so you can tell me.
Okay.
Yeah. 因為之前差嘅緊，嗰時有個叫做佢有個 Thomas 嘅就係司機嘅，司機就。
Thank you so much.
係光學。咁你 expect 其實佢一陣可以綠色，一陣藍色，一陣紅咁，我去搭埋晒一齊就可以成個可以 RGB 又喺邊。
呢兩你都見又高啊，又可以勁。係啊，我邊都。
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining Philips Lighting. See what light can do cocktail party. My name is Jermaine and I'll be the MC for tonight. Tonight we will unveil a lighting solution that you have never imagined possible. I'm sure all of you are very excited to see what this product is all about. Let's kickstart with a quick video presentation.
I expect architects to be inspired by it because they can make the colors and the patterns and the flows of the light exactly the way they want. So my expectations are that it will find its way in a very broad range of different projects.
This area changed from a formal restaurant area into a very open area where you can meet, socialize and have your coffee and drinks.
I think this product is a challenge for every architect because we can be responsible for the content that for every architect of course is a joy to make. What I wanted is that if the place is empty, there still needs to be dynamic.
For me, what is really special is that it is a soft product. It's made of fabric. It has a completely different tactility. So it's not only a sound absorbing product, but it also feels very different and therefore has so many different applications.
This is the only product that you can hang almost like a painting on the wall and completely control the content and create the mood you want.
We have chosen for these ambient panels because these are one of the products which are state-of-the-art within Philips.
Well, it's interesting that you can use the panels to adapt in color, but also in speed of movement. The whole challenge with the content and using them to the max is just starting.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Philips Luminous Textile. Now that we have seen the video and the actual product, may I now invite Eric de Klerk traveling all the way from Eindhoven to share with us something interesting about your masterpiece. Hi Eric, welcome to Hong Kong.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here and to tell you something about our new solution. It's actually a solution that we made together with a partner called Quadrat. I assume that you know Quadrat, they are a leading brand in textile. So it's actually not a fixture, not a lighting fixture as you used to from Philips Lighting. It's more of a flexible building component where will help you to enhance the function of the spaces that you are creating. So what you see here is actually only one panel, but as you have seen in the video, the actual strength of it is where you can synchronize content over multiple panels and thereby, for example, creating a full wall where you can show content on. So what is it? It is actually LED that we built up on acoustic foam, so it reduces sound, which we have put in a frame, an aluminum frame with a spring system, and we put textile on it. In this case, it's white textile, but you already have seen in my hand. This is not the only textile you can select. You can select much more colors. They're all Quadrat textile, so you can be designed into your interior design. It can show dynamic content, and the content is basically determining the function of it. It's highly customizable, both in sizes. So basically, what you can do with it depends on the content. We have examples in retail stores where it's used as stopping power. We have made examples in offices where you can use it to enhance your brand. We have, like the architect in the video said, he created a space where he wants to have a dynamic element in it, and these panels can help you with that. So for you to design this in, what do you need to do? First, determine your function, so you determine your content. This is, for example, content we created to entertain people while they're waiting on an elevator. So we incorporate it in an elevator space. The second thing you have to determine is basically your configuration. And you see one panel now, but you, for example, can put it on the ceilings, you can put it on walls, you can have scattered panels all over the place. And the last thing that you need to determine is textile. So why is this system different from other systems? It's basically because it's textile based. So it even would look good if it's switched off, and you can use different textiles. It absorbs sound, so it has an acoustic function, and it is really plug and play. The panel, as you see it here, is everything. So all the electronics are in. So it's easy to install, easy to control, and easy to upload whatever content you want on it. So that's basically what I wanted to say. I'm here all evening. I've got my iPad where I can show you, if you're interested, some projects that we already did and projects that we are working on at the moment. So thank you very much.
Wow, that's amazing. Thanks, Eric, for the introduction for this stylish lighting solution. So speaking of design, we have a special guest this evening, Mr. Anderson Lee, Director of Index Architecture Limited. Anderson is an award-winning architect, having won awards in Hong Kong, New York, Frankfurt, and Helsinki. He is the chief curator of this year's Hong Kong Shenzhen by City Biennale, currently happening at the Kowloon Park. Let us welcome Mr. Anderson Lee. Thank you for gracing our event. I believe you have a few slides to share with us.
Yes, I do, indeed.
Let's begin with that.
Since I know, good evening, everyone. Since most of you here are from the trade, I didn't realize that, and you are my colleagues. I'm just gonna keep my slide very short and brief. This first slide I show because when I was invited to give a little speech or talk sharing on this product, Philips has a long-standing tradition, obviously, with design and architecture. This is in 1958. They commissioned and worked with Le Corbusier to build the electronic poem pavilion in Brussels. So next slide, please. So that's the product. When Philip asked me to look into this luminous textile, and one of the things that immediately strikes me was that actually a few years ago, at the invitation of Perspective magazines, next please, they asked me to do a dream design for the future furniture piece. What I've done back then in 2009 was that I created a furniture piece for the future. It reads like, furniture design should reflect the culture and methods of production of its time and era. A timeless chair design sets itself apart through the combination of forms, tectonic, and materials. It transcends people's cognitive view of the world. The chair design that we made is more of a commentary to the contemporary culture. It raises questions the roles of technology, materiality, methods of production in both cultural, in the literal sense of our time. Blah, 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 blah. So what we've done, actually, for those of you who remember who Susan Boyle is, about a few years ago, Susan Boyle was this housewife, if you will, from the UK, British Got Talent. So before she opened her mouth, everyone was shocked. After she opened her mouth, people were even more shocked by the beautiful voice that she has. So what you see is not what you get sometimes. So therefore, from our chair design, next please. So we were inspired by, back then, the technology, the bent glass and the OLED, which you actually saw today, this evening, at one of the tables. So what I thought of, we've made a chair that's made out of bent glass, but the glass is laminated with a piece of OLED, or even fabric, textiles, laminated between the glass. Next, please. So sometimes, if you switch on the computer, put a USB on the chair, it would change from a wood veneer, next, to a cowhide surface, next, to a fabric surface, next, to a glass surface, and clear glass, and ultimately, the final slide, it can actually project an image on the chair itself. So that's why we call it the Susan Boyle chair. So when I saw